Hello, and welcome back to my playthrough of Resident Evil 4 on the professional difficulty. And in this episode, I will be completing Chapter 3 too, and because of what happened yesterday, I may be completing Chapter 3. I'm not going to get my hopes up because this is going to be a humongous section anyway, but I don't rate my chances with how crappy things have been going. But if I can, get through quite swimmingly in some areas, it might be good. But we've got the invisible lizard enemy section coming up, and the turret gun section coming up. So my chances, ladies and gentlemen, are bloody slim. And this checkpoint is humongous. There's not as many enemies, but the checkpoint's humongous nonetheless. Anyway, got a few grenades, but, I'll probably be one-shotted with this health, to be honest. Now, I remember this area well, just because I died a few times when I did it anyway. Now, this is one of the areas, I actually got stuck on a normal. There's squirm as well. They like to squirm about and try to just escape harm. And they're extremely bloody annoying. And if I chuck a flash, I'm not doing anything clearly. I think most of them drop off green eye, but did I not buy a thingy from? I'm sure there is one more in there. Whereabouts is the treasure again? I think it's in one of the cells later on. Yeah. I know it. If I go quiet, I just want to make sure I actually complete this game, because this is like smack bang in like the midway point of the game. I don't fancy effing up at all. Not having shotgun shells is not good, but Anyway, where do I want to go first? I think I want to wrap round to the left first. I think there's something like black there or something. I mean, I did press square to kick. See, I've got to do that all again. That's the only problem. The checkpoints are ridiculous. But we'll try that again. There's not many enemies. I can't be slow. I have to be quick. But I can't be so quick that I just cock up over and over again. So, playing like that, I'm not going to do well. But I know in areas like this, you just can't play as well as in areas like what I was stuck on. I'm sure I got 50 before, didn't I? There's nothing there. I heard something, but might just come here because of the area down below as you go to the world. This takes you to the upper area of the area that I came from at the end of the chapter. Completely like raise a bridge and open a door to get through. Work like that, but when it does, you see, beautiful. Tactics. Is that 2 shotgun shells? Yeah, cheers for that one, dude. Appreciate that. Wow. I'm gonna have a party tonight. 2 shotgun shells, whoop whoop. Oh, Jesus. Really? I had to have a position right in the edge. Why don't you go F? What? Well, that's a load of crap. Because I shot him, stunned it, and it jumped up. I should have got rid of that. But you see, it must not have been stunned. It just looked like it was. I can't make excuses. What happened yesterday? I just need to carry on. Keep on going until I eventually do it. You know, and there's like none of this is going to be easy. There's going to be so many sections coming up. This is going to be annoying. First one is this. Second one is the next area with enemies after this, which is the one with the bloody automated turret. Then, at the end of the chapter, the last section in this level that's hard. The garden area with all the dogs. All you have to do is die. Rather see me be successful than see me get annoyed. I can't get annoyed for the sake of the stream. I mean, I know there are like really popular YouTubers who have done some controversial stuff, you know, got away with it, or you know, like those really screamy, shouty ones seem to be able to scream and shout with no consequences. You escape getting hit again. Stop it. I went and do that last time. Why did that kill me? I was going to let it hit me, heal up, because the other attacks, you usually get 2 attacks, and then you can survive it, and then you can carry on, but why is that happening? Don't change it on me. See, that's the problem, knowing how much damage each attack is going to do. Keep on going. How long have I been going for? I'm going to get like 1 level done per stream. So that means I'll be doing 8 more streams. 9 minutes, fantastic. I haven't got out the first of 7 sections, by the way. 7. Well, I think the area that looks like there's 3 of them. I think that's just one section, that's the turret section that's coming up. There's like 2 separate doors, but I think it could do the same thing, because it's just like areas go on lockdown, and you just have to like kill the red guy, I believe, and then you're fine. Now I'm going to have to use a flash grenade on that one that you can get if you try to get me more. How do I miss you? Oh wait, it's because it's bullcrap, that's why. It's bullcrap. When they go on the ceiling, I might as well give up. As you can see, I'm trying to aim up and shoot. When I did it on normal, I managed to hit it, and I didn't get hit by that. But now I'm professional, I'm shooting, it looks like I'm hitting it. Apparently I'm just missing. I don't know what's wrong. I just want to at least get this chapter done. By the time it reaches 10 o'clock, that's it, coming off. No matter where I am. And if this takes more than an hour to do, so we'll say 9:30, if this chapter still ain't done by then, you know, I'll just keep going till 10. But if I do finish this between 9:30 and 10, if I finish it at like 9:30, I'll start chapter 3 too, and try and get to the next stage. But if it's like 40% of it, I'll let the stream skip chapter 3 too. I'll do it like that. You know, this is gonna have to be the biggest compromise I've ever done for a playthrough. It's really gonna have to be that. I've got ammo this time. Really? I mean, I know I upgraded it, but bloody hell. Whatever. If it's powerful, it's bloody powerful. That's fine by me. I waste a few extra bullets. Take that over dying, mate, to be honest. Most of the time I know where they are. It's just annoying to get to anyway. I believe I have to like raise water level or something along the lines of that. There we go. Now I can go through there. And then I'll go up and make it to the next area. Anyway, yeah, butterfly lamp, cheers for that. Let's roll with it. So, as you can see on the map, done this area, so now from here I'm just going to be going straight down to there. And across to there, and then I'll get the other treasure then as well. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. What on earth happened happened to... He shot one bullet and stopped. Did you see that? My R2 can't be going. I mean, the analog stick went, but I don't think I've got any problems with R2. Now, change to the bloody shotgun and pop that off. I'm more than likely dead. Clearly this handgun is not the best for that. How are you not dead from that? I'm not going to get a checkpoint, am I? See, I can't be asked to keep on doing the same thing over and over again. That's the problem here. You know? It's boring. If there's more frequent checkpoints, it won't get boring. That's why I wanted to give up yesterday. Because it's just disheartening to have to keep on doing this. Over and over again. If they give you a checkpoint when you do the thing, that's fine. But just, you know, I can't get the drive to do it if you're going to give me checkpoints like this. Because look, if I die 5 times in this section, getting that far, that's going to be like half an hour. You know, and I died because of what? Lack of ammo, or lack of the right ammo. Really, it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. The handgun, and it doesn't stun. It doesn't have the stun quality. Not for these enemies, anyway. All I need is the right ammo. And I can survive. Be good enough to survive. When I don't have the right ammo, I just don't know what to do. You know? Fantastic ammo, by the way. You know? Best mate Johnny coming to help us. Kick, open, and wait for us to open the door. Only come through one way from the door. Why does it do that? It doesn't allow you to shoot it and you kick it. I don't want that. I just want to continue shooting. That's why he stops. I know that now. But if I know I can shoot it enough to stun it, why should I do it like that, you know? Need a red herb. That is a yellow. Not helpful, you stupid idiots. Having this amount of health is not helpful. really isn't, you know. Yep, no. Butterfly lamp. Can't get it from there. Fine, grab the shells. Yeah, let's combine it, let's have a party. Oh, hang on. I mean, if it takes a long time, it takes a long time, that's fine. Time isn't a problem, it's just getting through it. So the problem is, it's like that with all Resident Evils, the checkpoints are long. Anyway, hello Richard. I mean, this was one of the 3 sections I know I'd end up being stuck on. I'm trying to draw it out. I just want to survive. I'm good. I'm just trying to concentrate on keeping quiet. God's sake, this time I screwed myself over. I came through the other door. Please come through this one. For that one, idiot. I mean, shotgun's not going to be helpful for the next few sections, especially the dumb section. Can you grab the ammo? Have to be dead after that. I haven't got the right ammo for this, you see. Now that's happened, it doesn't, as I saw when I died coming back through here before, the handgun doesn't stun. I have to waste everything to do it. A handgun's not going to be useful for the bloody turret section. I'm gonna have to use it. I have to play this safe. So I need to get through to there. I think there's still enemies, because you get the one that crawls over the gap you jump across. All I have to do is make it. Dead. You see, the rifle isn't helpful. It's just the zooming's too much. And now I'm going to go back. How long have I been doing this checkpoint for? And there's still like 6 other sections left. And you get sent back to me. It's just too disheartening. 24 minutes, and I've had like 4 attempts. It just takes too long. It just needs to be more checkpoints. Because the more you die, the more you just feel like I can't be arsed. There's no drive to carry on. You know? I don't get drives to carry on. But the checkpoint's going to be this big and I'm going to die this frequently. I can't be asked to keep on doing it over and over again. I hate repetition. I hate stuff like this. It's not fun. It'd be fine. You know, if there was a checkpoint at the... do you know what? I might have to restart from the checkpoint. But, you know, it's just not fun. Keep on doing this over and over again. I know they want to basically put... Like, 99% of the checkpoints are as you move into a new screen. But you get a few times where in the same screen you do get checkpoints further in the section. There just needs to be more frequent checkpoints. It doesn't make the game easier, it just makes it better, more fun. You know, I don't have a drive to keep on going. I just can't keep on going. If I keep on getting set back to here, you're just doing the same crap over and over again. That's why I like stuff like fast-paced action, because it isn't repetitive, it isn't the same. It's fast-paced. Things switch, things change all the time, but this is just boring. This is boring the hell out of me. You know, I did get angry yesterday, and yeah, that was one of the reasons why I was going to stop. But another reason I didn't mention yesterday is because this is boring. Like, nobody wants to do the same thing over and over again, because, you know, it is boring. But nobody wants to do this over and over again either. You know? Doesn't matter who you are, if you enjoy doing this over and over again, you're a weird person. Shut up. Reload. Get ready for the other idiot. Get back up there. Shut up. Pagan. Don't get many of you in the game, but you are pagan. I don't mind there being difficult sections like this because there's no flow. If it's just going to be broken every single time with this crappy checkpoint placement. It's always been like this in Resident Evil, but it's stupid. I mean, this isn't even the hardest Resi either. That goes to Code Veronica. Like, I've got no chance of completing that on professional. No chance. I don't even know a single person that's even completed that game. I mean, Resident Evils are supposed to be hard. You know, the majority of them are difficult. But this is exceptional beyond belief. You know, this definitely got to be one of the harder Resis, but it just pisses you off. You have to do this over and over again. You know. Anyway, whatever. Louis' memo. There are some parasites that have the ability to control their host. It's basic knowledge among biologists, but not much is known as to how the parasites do it. Studying these parasites specifically might reveal some clues as to how the powers of the Las Plagas works, and perhaps provides more insight on the victims of the Las Plagas to Los Ganados. Here's a list of some parasites that have the ability to manipulate the behavioural patterns of their host. And yeah, I'm not going to read the Gallicarellian and Deli Carillion, whatever crap. You want to muster up? Don't give a toss. Don't give a toss. Anyway. At least I've got decent shotgun shells so I can get out of this section a bit better. But you know, still. I don't want none of this crap. You know? There's no more enemies now, because all the enemies that you find in this area come after this. I mean, the TMP's good for him, but sometimes it just doesn't stun him. I feel like it's kind of RNG based. I mean, I'm aiming for, you know, the head and that weird underbelly thing, because that'll be the best places to get critical hits and stun them, but it's just not working out. Number 2, where are you? Doing that. See, I'm listening for sound cues. I'm quiet because I need sound cues to tell me when I've, you know, got rid of whatever's come out. Shut up. You are a pagan. I stopped saying that word for so long. This game. Capcom. Full of a bunch of idiots. Yeah, I smarted you that time, didn't I, bitch? I don't care about ammo at this point. Just get bloody through it. I think this is a checkpoint. I'm sure. And that's just the time to run. Everybody give me a hip hip. Bloody hell, I've only gone and done it. It only took that half hour. It doesn't get any better from here because we've got the bloody turret gun crap coming up next. As well as the enemies that have come into here now. And there you can jump down. So as you can see, there's something over there. I'll show you the need. Of course in that corner is let's jump across. Hello merchant, how you doing mate? Yeah, shut up. No, you didn't. You won't. No, there is a ladder here now, anyway, so I'll go back up. They, of course, conveniently put a ladder there. Well done, Leon. Aren't you special? Okay, elegant mask.
Welcome. Got some rare.
Yep,
Like, what are you selling? Is that is that is that Thank, what are you buying? Is that all? Thank you.
Right now,
Come back
you get the broken
anytime.
butterfly. That's it for upgrades, I think. Anyway, I hate this section, may I just say. I hate it. With a passion. I despise this section. You know what? I haven't saved it on purpose to force myself to get through this. Because look, right there is where it's going to end. So you've got this section, then you've got a thing you can't do because you need Ashley to get into there. And you wrap round, you can't get that treasure in because you need Ashley. And you go into the garden, and that is it. Chapter done. Well, level done. Now this could have been done by now. It didn't epically fail. Anyway, Castellan. No. So, oh yeah, I'll let you read it. But the Castellan family is the other one, but you've got the Salazar family as well. Salazar, Slytherin. Oh, no. Well, no, Salazar is a Castellan. But, you know, I can't really relay the story to you when I'm in a pissed off mood. Raw. Yeah, there's a turret gun that's going to come out of there. Well, I couldn't do anything there. Over anyway. I moved out of position and then took too long. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Oh, of course, yep. Now you give me a red herb. Doesn't matter. I'll grab the memo again. Instead, you're taken, not refracting that state. Oh, yeah, that's why we're doing that. Exactly what we want to see. Now, this has quite a few enemies checkpoints, and I've died on the last section before, and I know you don't get a single checkpoint in this area either. Guys in these golden masks you cannot headshot. You can do that. And you can do that. Say that, mate. You do get shield guys around here as well. is not good anyway, so check your loadout. Make sure everything's fully reloaded basically. Upgraded rifle now, mate. Level 4 5. I'm gonna get rid of these now because of the barrel douchebag. I want to keep that barrel because I think we get group 2 slip colour eventually. Anyway. This bit is annoying. Like this was one of the sections I struggled on normal. It took me a few attempts to do it. This is one of those sections where you have to just learn it, to expect it. Because that's what professionalism in this. Clearly, it's just getting near perfection every bloody time. When's it going to pop up? Oh, it pops up when I go back onto the floor, I think. I want to take out these douchebags first. Bring it up. Come on, open that door, there. Come on. Good, that's it, yeah, bang, bang, bang. Bang. Sit down, bitch. You have to let him get to the turret, right? I'm not sure, but I don't want to let him get to the turret, to be honest. Clearly I'm going to have to. Okay, nice. That means no turret gun. I didn't manage to do that in normal. I tried it. Popped so many bullets into him, I was like, what? I think an enemy managed to get me from behind out of nowhere, and then he slipped away and then did it, and it was the attempt I did it, but that actually is possible to do. But I mean, after I pumped that many bullets in, I thought it weren't good enough, but they do that clearly on purpose, to make it hard to get him in time, but if we manage to catch up to him, that's good enough. Otherwise he will go in that turret gun, and make your life a complete misery. I'm feeling more optimistic now. That area I was stuck on, longer than the area I was stuck on for an hour and a half yesterday. Keep that in mind, you know? Anyway, it's not over because there is the next section. I believe there is a checkpoint for this though, but this section, if I remember rightly, I think it's when you see Salazar again and you get all the enemies that come out of both sides, and you've got 4 corners as well. I don't know if they come out those corners or not, but it is very annoying. But this acts as like the checkpoint area. I think that's why it's here, and after that it's just the garden. Anyway, the sacrifice of 6 lives shall make way to true path. So you've basically got to get 6 there, so that is 9, not good enough. That is 7. That is 8. That is 9. That is 9. There we go. Puzzles like that when you have to switch and transfer things over into a pattern, I'm usually fine with, but you know, anyway. Here's the little screw
What
again.
a pleasant surprise. But I'm afraid it's Ashley we need. Not you, Mr. Kennedy.
If you don't need me, then get off my back, old man.
Did you say old man, Mr. Kennedy? It might come as a surprise, but I'm only 20 years old.
So you're just like all the others? A puppet of the parasites?
Surely you don't think I'm the same as those diminutive ganados. The parasites, las plagas, are slaves to my will. I have absolute control.
Well, I really don't give a damn. Rain or shine, you're going down.
So you've got the scythe-throwing douchebags, and you've got the crossbow guys. On the floor here, on the there's like 2 alcoves as well. So yeah, it's a good thing I managed to keep a grenade because I can that and go boom. Now they're going to come and bit. Yeah, they are easier than most puzzles. Those type of puzzles, they're fine. There are some real sticks. Like the DS game, Legend of Zelda the Phantom Hourglass. That is some of the hardest puzzles I've done in the game. I went through like half a notebook writing down the hints for puzzles. Like, you don't actually know this, Richard. I never told you this, but like, me and Mum used to work together on the game. Like, work it out. We would literally sit down and read my notes and try and figure out puzzles. But Phantom Hourglass, it was a fun game. I mean, it wasn't really difficult when it came to the combat stuff. It's just annoying for that. You know, if I kill him, next way, you think you move that further as well. Anyway. Oh yeah, RPG guys, isn't it? Deflected. Do you know what? Of course you turn into a mangle. As I said, I never really noticed like the weird neck track where the head splits before. I just noticed that last bit, and that was it really. Anyway, damn it! When I picked up the ammo, I thought I picked up one lot of TMP ammo, but clearly not. Looks like a security system of some sort. Deactivate, yes. I'm going to drop down here quickly, collect stuff. This is like the safe area, I think, from the RPG guys, but you know. I think they pop out to say hello like every now and then. You know. You do have to come over to here, because I think there's like a button or something there, yeah. Yep, there we go. That brings that out. Now from that. Yep. Now. Straight up the critical hole. That's not good. So we only get one RPG. Do you know what? I'm not risking this. Oh, you're over here, are you there? Oh, hello. Uy, ay, ay. Me gusta. Oh no, it's dropped there. Bump. Just trying to shoot him in time. Three. Bang, bang, boom. Right. And ammo's looking decent, you know. In most cases, when you start to run out of ammo, you usually can get it back rather easily. You know, anyway, yeah, that just puts you back down to there. I don't think you can go through at first, but you can use it to go up and down afterwards. Anyway, so do you remember that thing you saw? There's one of the 3 pieces needed for the ornament thingy. But once I've gone all the way through most of the rest of the castle, I'll loop back around to that area. And yeah, I'll be coming back to this area once I get Ashley, because there's an area I go through using Ashley, and she opens the door from the other side, and you do the same thing to get to a treasure. I also believe there's a cutscene as you get to the end, and then you've got the cutscene that plays as you get to the garden, which is over there. And then you meet a certain character for the first time, and it's someone, you know, Leon wants their puss, let's just put it that way. Who's growling then, huh? You stupid ravens? Yeah, you stupid. Spine. I don't know enemies. I'm getting mixed up for when you come here with Ashley. You don't have to come here, but so you see that little alcove in there? Hoist her up there. Open door. Lovely jubbly. What? Take more. Okay. I think I'll stop at the end of chapter 3 too. I'm going to do 3-3. You know, I'll just take it at like however I can, you know. Because clearly it's going to be annoying to go through, but you know. Right, garden time. This is again. You know, it took me a while. Chapter 3-2 was one that took me a long time to get through. This took a few attempts, but some of the deaths were unnecessary. And I just died. I died a lot on Resi 4 anyway, because I'm terrible. But you know, I think you have to actually check the door. 2 moons make 1. Yep. There we go. Now talk to Salazar again.
Mr. Kennedy. Still alive, I see. So, do you like my garden?
I see you've managed to work in a little of your twisted taste here, too.
Sagacious as I am, even I get lost here sometimes. Even if it takes your whole life, you'll never get out. Do you know that no one dies without a cause? You will satisfy the stomachs of my cute pets. Now, if you'll excuse me, I
wouldn't
have
call
to tie
dogs
up a few
that
loose
their
ends,
heads split into
like
2
chasing
cute,
down
but
a couple of
whatever
the
floats
rats.
your boat.
2 rats. If one's Lewis, who's the other? Huh. There an intruder besides me?
Yes, there is. And you want her puss, mate. Anyway, in 5, I use a shotgun when their head splits open, but in this area, the head doesn't always split open. I don't bloody know what to use. And it's a good thing you can skip that combo, because if you die, you go back to the beginning of the garden area. Anyway, so there's a few. So that bit right there, you can see a faint bit. You go over to that area. Now, one of the pieces is there, and then one's right in the smack bam in the middle, near a fountain area. But I'll be trying to go through the whole of the garden. I can. I'm not going to open that. Sure I can cut. To be honest, the Resi 4 dogs are more like full on wolves, you know. They look too wolfy to be a dog. Oh right, yeah, you're inside there. You come out later, didn't you? Yeah. Alright, yeah, isn't there one that comes out here as well? No, I'll go till 10, I think. But, I mean, once I get to there, once I've done this whole section, you do that bit with Ashley, and then you can go through, save it, come back, and then you go back down. Well, you go into there, and then you go through to there, and I can save it there, and then I can do that section up there tomorrow, because I think chapter 3 is long, because I think it's the rest of this section of the castle, because this actually has 2 maps to it. Yeah, you may think, oh, if I don't break that lock, dogs won't come out. But I believe if you get the treasure, you're a bit screwed, lead. Oh yeah, I forgot this one isn't mouse splitting one like 5. Oh yeah, you'll know, Richard. I forgot, but the original Resident Evil, the dogs did they have the infection sprouting out their back, or was it their mouth? I don't remember what version of the dogs it was in the original. Because I remember you have the classic jump scare, it jumps through a window as you walk down the hallway. That's a pretty iconic jump scare. Hey, dogs wait until the opportune moment to flick that stuff out. And then, you know, go with it. What idiot. No, you can't combine a green herb with an incendiary grenade. That's not how that works. Screw it. Anyway. Right, this is the section. Yeah, you got something over there. Over here. So sometimes you just get ammo. I say just get ammo, but ammo is so valuable in this. You see, I'm nice and calm. You know, just talking about casual things. And what? One shot 2 pretty difficult and annoying sections. Yeah, don't think of it. I actually played the original. I played the original. It on PS4 now. I think you could like a few years ago, but you know, I might buy it and play it. One day, do it for YouTube. It'll be way down the line though, because there's so many things to do. So whenever there's a dead end, don't worry, there isn't ever nothing. There's always at least something. 3 bars, shaking off the dog, and that was a pretty fast shake. I'm good at like shaking, not so good at the spinning, as you'll see in Resi 6. But, you know, I could go back now, but I want to go up that section and I can go through the door. I want to fully explore it, you know. Shut up, you're growling an awful lot. Not good to growl, horrible. Yeah, you got the red gem. I've got the green one, the blue one, now I've got the purple one. No way. No way Jose, as some would say. Anyway, as soon as I get back into that area, there's going to be more enemies because you have to go to that area to get out. It's the only section you have to go back through to see the exit, but you know, I don't know. I always check the map in. It's not because I get lost. I know where I'm going, but anyway, I'm sure there's more dogs, right? Not bothered about you. I said original Resi had a lot of you dogs in it. Not bothered. Now, I'm trying to think, you only get like 3 or 4 in total in Resi 6, to be honest. That's only in Leon's campaign. Anyway, I have one-shot the past 3 sections. After all of that, you know, after all that struggle last night, and I had a bit of a rough start at the beginning with the first section, but the other 3 sections stormed it. Anyway, here is Ada Huang.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
The only problem with this is they make
Bit of
Ada...
advice. Try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
You know, I'll say that afterwards, actually.
Leon. Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
Classic Ada, she loves to just run.
See you around.
Ada!
Yeah, the only thing with Ada is they make her... Yep, Leon's favourite person. The only problem is they make her, like, super duper flexible. Just because she's... And that's the stereotype, you know, more flexible. Anyway, half an hour to try and do this. How long did I actually end up doing that for? Just over an hour. Do you know what? That's fine. Whatever. Considering half of that time was in one section, you know, that was pretty good. After that, there were 0 deaths. You might as well call me PewDiePie, man. He always memes about getting 0 deaths when he did Dark Souls 3. I mean, he lasted a long time about getting... I think he just tried so hard to like get 0 deaths so he could keep me alive. But you know, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Ada Huang and how much Leon loves her. His heart bleeds for her. But he knows how much of a tricky person she is to handle, because bit of a complicated woman. But then again, woman isn't complicated. I don't have experience, but I don't need to.
Got some rare things on.
Have you got some rare things on sale, stranger? Anyway, 10,000
What
more.
are you
I can
selling?
migrate to Butterfly, can't I? Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah. It's in
Is
a
that
much better
all?
mood because I'm actually playing
Is that all?
properly.
Thank you.
What I
What
mean by
are
that
you
is, you know,
buying?
I'm actually managing to, you know, get into things. And do you know what? Not gonna bother. Not gonna bother. Whatever. Need a
What are
broken
you
butterfly
buying?
because I defeated Salazar quite quickly with the broken
I
butterfly.
see you have an eye.
Because basically, he has like, all I'll say for now is he has like this eye.
What are you
And you
buying?
have to shoot it, and then he opens up. So I popped the eye with the broken butterfly and just kept on popping him.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to focus on the broken butterfly.
Come back
It
anytime.
costs a lot to upgrade it, but it's worth it. Anyway, let's check into it if I don't know, man. Anyway, if you feel like preaching and saying a prayer, I would, because Ashley's going to be coming back in a minute, and nobody likes that bitch. So, you know, just prepare, okay? Just prepare. Oh, this is one of those areas where you get enemies later on. Because this is, well, you cut through here to use Ashley to get that treasure before you head up there, but you know. Bread begins the meal of life. Yes, it does. If you're religious, I guess that's what you believe in. And didn't I just... Yep. You better get your earphones ready. Ashley's in the house. Anyway, that section in there is pretty annoying with the cage. Before I do that, I want to unlock the area over here. Yeah, as you can tell, I hate Ashley. Hate's a strong word, but I don't care about that bitch. I would die if I just saw her burning in front of me. I know that's sadistic, but I would. No, you still got me, you son of a biscuit. Chicken egg. Chicken egg from a snake, nice one. Could have just called it white egg. You know, like in Resi 5. Anyway, as your target structure is bam, open up that bingo. Kabushka. Now you've got some flailed morons, and you get another on the pin. And there's no manoeuvrability here. There's arrow guys everywhere. There's also a bit towards the end of the castle where you Ow. I think I need to escape. Probably a good idea to just run out, like just break the lock and just leg it out. You know? Oh, you give me a checkpoint now. How nice of you! Bloody hell, you give me a reasonable checkpoint. Everybody, put your hands together for Capcom. Do you bloody mind you say that? Let me out. Oh dear. This is where I'm going to be stuck for the rest of like the 25 minutes until 10 o'clock. But don't worry, because there is a save point before the Ashley section. No, watch this. Yes, Baron Arrow guys. Play your guys everywhere. Your head's going to be chopped. I don't know how to do it. Unless I want to just aim at these Baron Arrow guys on the outside, but I'm sure you get more. I don't know, I'm just going to have to go for it. You know, just keep on dying a few more times. Let's try and learn what to do. Give me chance. I didn't realise where the guy was, but yeah, you want to go for all of them on the outside. Well, at least go for that guy with the thingy. I'll probably chuck a incendiary off his back. What? I don't think you can I'll check to see if you can break it with bullets, but you have to shank it off. They want to get close, of course, because the flail guy can get you then. I mean, it doesn't matter if I die a lot. Dying a lot doesn't. If you stand too close, yeah, I don't know. You can't stand too close to the thingy. I'll chuck an incendiary inside. Well, first, you. That chain was unfortunate. There's nothing you can do. He closes you in. I need to find the best opportunity to, like chuck the incendiary and get ready. Because the Ashley bit isn't usually bad. It's just a bit. Just kill me, mate. Kill me. That incendiary boinked off. He can't aim the incendiaries. Whenever I throw a hand grenade, it's perfectly straight, lobs it fine, but something about the incendiaries, he can't lob them properly. He gets a gammy hand when he goes to lob that. It's annoying. Why did it rapid fire? Stay out of the way of him. That flail guy, he was the last one left. Get rid of him. I can try and focus on it. I can probably try and stun Edward Scissorhands and then get out of it. I mean, I did shoot I mean, this is like 6-7 deaths, so it doesn't matter. I just need to keep on trying. That was very close before. I nowhere near killed Edward Scissorhands, but if I can get rid of everybody else, I don't have to have about 4 pairs of See, it's based on sound, so if you move slowly it'll be fine, but you can't move slowly, because one, you haven't got enough room, and two, if that guy wasn't a bow and arrow guy, it's very weak, it doesn't matter. I mean, I got chained attack then. Yeah, you can't break it with bullets. Why do chains... I don't think it's possible. I mean, I can stun him, and try and break out, but of course, we've got all the other idiots. There's no possible way to get the Edward Scissorhands at the same time. Right, I'm going to try something. Incendiary. TNT. Kill that idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to get out. Bang. Off with the dead, right. Turn around. Now I'm out. That's fine. No! Turn around and kill those idiots. Check out the other surroundings of the map, right? So, got a little area here. Take you to there. Edward, you're a bit stuck now. Now, just change to the shotgun. Don't bottle it now. What? What? Oh yeah, did die. It just does that. It makes two shots at it, man. Whoa! Where did that other guy come from? I got to like target thing. No, what? Take that, you idiots. Absolute imbecile. I know how to deal with you. I know exactly when to hit you. Most of the time. Anyway. Get this treasure. Hourglass with gold. Right, so. Next area. And then I get to a save point. I might do the Ashley bit before I come off. But, you know. Bloody hell. That section is nasty. If you're stuck in there for too long, done for. Oh, this is the bit we got to create a bridge. It's like a carpet bridge to get across. Damn it. You can't shortcut around that way, you have to drop down. Yeah, cool, yes, I know, mate. I know, mate. I know exactly how you feel. Shut pagan. exactly. You opened the door for me. How generous. Now I'll repay your kindness. 3 delicious days. You did this straight. Waving your flail all over the place. I mean, what is that? Scorpion cockroach. Kind of blocking me off from getting to him. As soon as I drop down, that's when I open up. I've done that. Switch to shotgun, drop down. It doesn't open straight away, but that's fine. That's what I want to do. Oh yeah, cheers for that. That's it. That's professional for you. Some things are great, they give you notes. Yeah, there's the cartridge. Now I have to climb up and go around. No, there's going to be an annoying bit I'm going to do tomorrow with the Salazar stuff. Yuck. That's all I'm going to say about that. See, I see that fold more off the arm. There it goes. We just try to call it a carpet. That's basically what it is. Line up. Double triple head. Use our ching, click. Wait, did you turn it? As soon as one form of last block is clicked, that's it. You're not going to pop out his head yet, right? Check me out, mate. I'm trying to be mad as well. Oh no, that type of last Plagas enemy I can always deal with. It's never a problem. I can go through that, or I could go down here and don't know what I'm getting from it. I think is there a locked door like further down? I don't remember, but I'm going to come down here. Either way, why did I do that for? Check the map. It's going to be something I can't do. Really? You do like that, Ollie? Jimmy? What did I tell you about using toy guns? Maybe using a toy gun. But I, my friend, use it. Beautiful rocket launcher down there. Got Salazar's name on it. I don't even think I could pick it up last time. I didn't have enough room. Definitely like the drones in the cockpit. I can hear the car hit more. That was funny, actually. Pretty funny. Alright, that's the sound cue to say that they're all dead. Look at that beauty! Right, who wants to see me use it on Salazar? I know there's 2 people watching at the moment. If any of you want to see me use that on Salazar, I'll happily blast his brains out. Or I could use the Magnum. Or use whatever the bloody hell I can at that point, to be honest. Anyway. Oh no. I just remember what happened to the go for that door. It's quite sad actually.
Got some rare things on. What are you
It's a
buying?
shame really, but you know, oh bloody hell. You giving me the extra large case now, are you? That riot gun, yeah.
What are you selling?
Anyway, what am I selling? Come on,
Is that all? Thank
And how
you.
much
What are
is
you
it?
buying?
23.
What are you
more.
buying?
Or I could upgrade the Boken Butterfly. I'll leave upgrading that for now. I mean, I've got an RPG ready to use. There's 2 bosses I could use it on. Because the final fight, you use it at the end. Spoiler alert. Never mind. Anyway, that's really sad.
Leon! I got it. Louis!
And it's gone.
Now that I have the sample, you serve me no purpose.
Sadler!
My boy Salazar will make sure you follow the same fate.
Stay with me, Louis. I am a researcher, hired by Sadler. He found out what I was up to.
Don't talk.
Here. It should suppress growth of the parasite. The sample. Sadler took it. You have to get it back. Louis!
It's a shame, really.
Louis!
But it's how it must be. There we go. We've got chapter 3-4 coming up. Well, that'll be for next time, anyway. They will pay for your death, mate. Anyway, that was a 20-minute chapter. Anyway, do I want to do the next bit? I don't know. But, yeah, chapter 3-4 will consist of going through this area. Then I might go back, get that treasure. And I'll go up there. Back to there. Then use that up there. Boing. And I think chapter 4 starts somewhere around here. And then chapter 4.2 and 4.3 you go down into a different section of the castle. Because I don't think chapter 3-4 is that long. Or is it? I don't bloody remember. Anyway, I actually managed to do what I wanted to. Everybody, sarcastic round of applause for doing what I planned to do. Yeah, I actually got the 2 levels done that I wanted to get done. Yay! Gonna throw a party now, but anyway, that marks the end of this episode of my playthrough of Resident Evil 4 on Professional. I actually did very well after that major slip up at the beginning. That was very good, and I'm actually glad that I did well. Hopefully I can keep the ball rolling tomorrow when I do chapter 3-4 and maybe 3-1, depending on how long 3-4 is. I don't remember, but I know that tower area there to open the bridge to there is pretty annoying, and you get crap tons of enemies to cross over. And then you've got that section. Yeah, you've got this section as well. You go upwards, but I think that's chapter 4. I think it is chapter 4 one. Unless it's really just a really long chapter. I don't know. Anyway, enough of me rabbiting. As I said, thanks for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow. Of course, for the continuation of this. And for the start of the bonus dungeon in Dragon Quest IV, Chapters of the Chosen. But until then, with a massive thumbs up, all I can say to you now is goodbye and good night.